here. It's fuzzy. Yeah. You know what? I think that's a peach. There's one piece of fruit on here. Awesome. This challenge is given by Jessica at Three Rivers Homestead, who is an absolute blessing to all of us and everybody she comes in contact with. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go to the garden and cut some herbs just to begin with. As you can see, I've got a little bit of oregano, I've got some rosemary, some sage, and I've got some basil down here. And this is my Dollar Tree stacker, our Dollar Tree stacker that we bought at the Dollar Tree, and it grows a little bit of herbs. I had stuff planted in these spots here, but they never did germinate, and so, but that's okay. So I grew just a little bit of herbs this year. The year before last, I had herbs growing in my herb tower, and as a matter of fact, it came back every year. They came back every year, but it froze, and so they didn't come back last year. So I have this stacker, and I think it's just wonderful. The herbs that it did grow, it's fine. It grew just a little bit, you know, here. And that's just kind of the point of the challenge, right? Is you're going to preserve what you have, you know, use what you've got. This stuff will add up, and I do keep these herbs cut back so that they'll grow back, and I'll show you how I preserve them. Right here I've got some mint. I picked these yesterday and I just rinsed them off today, so they are really soggy looking. They almost look like spinach, but they'll dry out just fine. So after I rinse them off, I lay them on a paper towel to dry, and then I'll just sit here and just tear off the dried leaves after they dry, and then I'll just store them like that. Just put them in a container. Okay. Here's the oregano. That's pretty good and dry. You just slide it right off the stick like that when they're dry. So do you see how much just that little bit here, just this little bit here, made that much? I don't know how much it cost at a grocery store anymore, but you know, that just came from a 25-cent packet of seeds. I have a lot more oregano out there to go, and I've done a lot more before this, so it just all adds up. But just every little bit counts. And this is mint, and you could use fresh mint leaves, or you can use dried leaves for mint tea. And, oh, you should smell it. It smells so good. But, you know, I just keep cutting little pieces off here and there, and it'll all add up. Every bit really does count. I sliced and salted my cucumbers. And then you can see I just have this sitting on a bowl, and it's giving off a little bit of liquid here. So now I'm just going to rinse these off. There's the liquid here. So now I'm just going to get the salt rinsed off of these cucumbers to make my pickles. And I just have them soaking in this water here for a little bit. I'm going to let them soak in that water, and I'll rinse them again. I'm going to drop a garlic clove in each jar. I'm not really sure exactly how much I'm going to be able to make here with the cucumbers that I have, and then I have like a batch of okra. But so I'm just going to start with 4 jars here. Put just a couple more pieces of onion in here. So this is just a basic brine that I use, and it is 2 parts vinegar, 1 part water, and a half a cup of sugar. I went ahead and doubled the recipe, so I have 4 cups of regular white vinegar in here, 2 cups of water, and a whole cup of sugar. You can put whatever spices that you would like in here. I put some celery seed, I put some dill seed, and some mustard seed in my brine, and I'm just trying to kind of evenly distribute the seeds as I go along here. These are pines and they're going to go in for 10 minutes. This is how I dry my peppers. I hang them up on a thread. Now these are kind of wrinkly. They've been laying around for a minute, but you know what? They're going to wrinkle as they're drying when they're hanging up. The only thing I suggest is if you have like one that's got this spot here, don't bother with that because that spot will just get bigger. So that one can go. I might find something else to do with that, but these are all right. So what I do is I just get a needle and just regular thread, and I just thread, oops, let's see if that'll focus better. So I just thread my needle, and I've got it kind of doubled up because you don't want it to be too weak. And I just stick it right through the stem, just like that. Pull it through. Going on to the next. These are Anaheim peppers that I grew. Okay, like that. You just keep hanging them, keep on threading them through. I'm gonna go ahead and put this one kind of a knot through there. Like that. And just like that, I'm going to hang them up in a window with some sunshine coming through in a dry area. And we'll just hang them up until they dry. Thanks for watching today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I sure enjoyed having you. If you're new to our channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't be a stranger. Also, do not forget that every bit does count and to always use what you've got. You guys have a blessed day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.